What? I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you. You have a what? You have to have what? You got to go out and take what? Absolutely. Is this good stuff? Is this good stuff? Turn to your friend next to you and say, this is important, you need to listen. Oh, by the way, the finger point, is that a cool exercise or what? All right, real quick. Guys, straight up with you, it's a wonderful way to meet the ladies. When you did that, like, that felt cool. Ladies, trust me on this, it's a great way to get rid of men. You know when they have their eyes closed, you just run like hell. Hey, Steve, that was a great idea. All right. You know what you think, all right. So the point is this, what is your what? So I'm going to ask you this question now. I'm not asking your long-term lifetime ambition and vision. That's a little overwhelming. When I ask most college students, like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow. I don't know what my lifetime vision is. So shorten it down for me. So here it is. I want to ask you the question, which we call the X factor question. And the X in the X factor simply refers to this. Are you going to be a warning or an example? Are you going to be an unknown or are you going to be a multiplication factor? And here it is up on the screen. Everybody say it out loud with me. Go ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What needs to happen over the next 4 years for you to feel happy and successful about your progress? What is your vision? So how many years am I asking you to think within? 4. Not 100, not 400, but how many years? 4. Why? Because 4 years is a powerful framework for us all to relate to. We all been through 4 years of high school, right? On average. All right. You have 4 years of college experience. We get to reinvent our country every 4 years. So the idea here is I want you to have a framework that is supportive to you in the way you think. Also, I want you to understand something, particularly because you, let's face it, you showed up, how many showed up here because you're getting paid the big bucks to be here? You're getting paid a lot of, who's getting paid a lot of money to be here? Yeah. No, I knew you're all full of it, you know? I saw you all pull up in your Jaguars. Pardon me, Monty, please valet the Jag. I've got to go see the Lippis, man. Oh. No! You're here because you love this stuff, right? There's something about it that you know you're going to get from, right? So here's the thing, meaning it's teaching me you're a self-actualized student to begin with. Now here's the danger of being a self-actualized student is this. You will completely overestimate what you're capable of accomplishing in 1 year. You will. You know all those goals you wrote down back in January? And you're like, dude, it's almost October. And you haven't done anything. So, as a human being, you're self-actualized like yourself. You're always going to overestimate what you're going to accomplish in how many years? On the flip side, you're going to radically underestimate what you're actually capable of accomplishing in how many years. So this is a powerful framework. So what I mean by that is this. I always will say this throughout the program. I'm just to be here to be a coach to facilitate this with you. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to remind you a lot of stuff that you already know. And what I want to do for a second is I don't want you to look forward. I want you rather this time to look backwards. Don't look forward. Because looking forward, by the way, today's date is what? 22nd, what month? September to what year? So if I ask you to think ahead to 4 years from now, that would be September what? 22nd, 2000 and what? 13, okay? I know, it's high-end math, I can't do it either. All right? So you're looking ahead to that 4 years. Instead, what I like to do is look backwards. For a second, I want you to take a look back to September 22nd of 2005. And I'm going to suggest, not even knowing you, that I know your life has not just changed, it's literally transformed. Am I right? Yes or yes? Damn right. So, here's the thing. I know your life has changed, and when you start to ponder this, you really want to share what has happened. So, get back with your partner, the person you're just starting to meet, and I want you to share with them how much your life has changed and transformed in the past 4 years. So, I partner up through that now. Tell them how much has happened. person has a chance to share. All right, we're going to wrap it up. All right, thank you, partner. Shake your partner's hand and say, thank you, partner. And say, damn, that's good stuff. Who's seen their life transform in the past 4 years? Pretty cool, huh? So let me ask you all a question as a group. And if we had more time, I'd love to share more, but I want to be very respectful of our time that we invested, and that we don't take too much of it tonight together, but we do get quality experience from it. So here's the thing, is that your life has just transformed in the past 4 years, right? So is it not true that if you actually start to give yourself conscious thought, in other words, didn't just say, well, I think this could happen, but you literally start to give yourself permission to expand to a new possibility, that you could greatly influence what that next 4 years are going to look like? Now, can you control it? Absolutely not. Things are going to hit you out of nowhere? Absolutely. And what Canon is about, it's about giving you an experience, and more importantly, a community, all right, at this fertile stage in your development as a student, as a human being, to support you in that never-ending search for the best within you. Because your 4 years is going to come whether you like it or not, all right? What I'm asking you to do is to start to see your life as kind of like a movie. And rather than sit back passively and watching a movie on the screens, you start to orchestrate it. You start to script it. You start to see yourself as the producer, as the director, as the writer, as the key cast member, as the star. And you're going to have a lot of walk-ons in your life. You're going to have a lot of central cast members who are never going to leave this. There's going to be different scenes. There's going to be different stages, different places. But you, my friend, are the author of that production. You create your own soundtrack. You bring your own popcorn. At times when you need to, you are your own critic. But most importantly, I want you to start to enjoy your own production. And that's what this thing called college is about. And what better place to have a new scene in your life than here in Canon and in this program. So it's all about honoring your what? Vision. So I'm asking you to think, how many years? 4. 4 years. What's that going to look, act, and feel like in 4 years? Now, I was doing this seminar, and I do this quite a bit, and I do this next exercise. Well, the exercise I'm going to take you all through in just a couple of moments. And I was just in Manhattan on Saturday, so it's really cool. You're from New York? Good stuff, all right. Brooklyn. Queens. All right, I'm from Pennsylvania. Any Pennsylvania? Oh, yeah. People are like, that's what that means. It's all right. It's all right. I don't know. The point is this. And this woman came up to me, she said, Tony, what you did was so cool. Have you seen Scrubs? Anybody here like Scrubs? Yeah. I've never seen the show. I'm like, no, never saw it. I'm like, you don't know what you're missing. So I'm like, she's like, seriously, go on YouTube and watch this clip. And I said, all right. And then she followed up with me. She Facebook friend. She said, hey, did you ever watch the clip? I'm like, no. She said, you gotta watch the clip. You gotta take action, dummy. You gotta have a vision. She's like, her sister. I'm like, all right, I'll watch the clip. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So I want to set the clip up for you. Again, I've never seen the show, but this clip is just really, really cool stuff. For those of you who are fans of the show, it's the final episode of the finale. Did you all see that? Okay. So was it pretty cool? Was it all right? You rated? Okay. Yeah, you enjoyed it. Okay. Did you think other people would enjoy it? All right. So let me kind of set it up for you all. It's basically what's the guy's name? The character. JD. Right. So JD's at the end of his career at the hospital, right? And basically what he's doing is he first steps through the hallway and he reflects about all the people he's interacted with, just say figuratively, I don't know if it's true, but over the past 4 years. So kind of like you, where were you in the past? And then he comes to his present to realize that he gets to kind of create his own future. And he actually starts to see in front of him a big screen in which he envisions his future. And so rather than me tell you about it, because you can tell I'm not that good at telling you it, I'd rather just show you the clip. Everybody say, Tony, show us the clip. All right. Can somebody help me out with the lighting? In the back corner there's a light switch. If you could just be so kind of pull down the switch. DJ Y, could you just hit the lights right behind you, my friend? All right. No, not that. That's